and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So I thought I'd come on and finish these two diaries off with you guys. So these are actually plans for Christmas for some of my family members, and I know that I can show you these ones because they don't watch my channel, which is perfect. Let me just put that brush in there. So I've just put a coat of clear gesso on this one, just so that I can use some mediums on top. But all I've done is I've used one piece of my paper, then I've used my clear gesso through a stencil, and then left it to dry. I've just put another coat of clear gesso on, so that's going to dry, and then I'm going to add the colour onto there, and then we'll build up our focus. This one, I've just put some white gesso over it because I want the colours to be a bit more vibrant on it. I've added some wooden elements onto it, and this has had overnight to dry. So this is what we're going to do. I have my brushes, I've got my Nouveau shimmer powders, I've got my 13 Art watercolours, so I'm going to use them. It's not something that I would normally use. I'm not sure how I'm going to use them though. Let me just get a couple of paint brushes. I think those hopefully will do. But yeah, I need, do you know what I'm going to use? I'm going to tear up a palette. No, actually, I don't think a palette would be any good. So bear with me, guys. Right, I think I'm going to use a lot. Yeah, I'm just going to use this piece of card because then whatever sticks to it, I can turn around and have it as a... So I'm just going to put that in there as a... I can use it as a background. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to spritz some water on first of all. And then, yeah, just grab my colours really. So I want to play with some of the brushes. So let's see what colours we've got. We've got Brilliant Red. I'm not quite sure what colour I want to go for. We've got purple. I quite like the idea of the purple on this one. Scarlet, leaf green, ultramarine. What I need to do is actually swatch these so I know. Oh, turquoise. That would be lovely. Brilliant Red, lemon, crimson, dark brown, emerald green. Right, so I think I'm going to do some mixing. I'm going to do the cherry bomb as well, and maybe that one. Right, I'm going to start off with, I don't want black. Let's start off with the turkey. So all I've done is I've actually put a hole in the top of these, which a pin goes in, so it just gives me a little bit of control, she says, and nothing comes out. Where's my pokey tool? Oh, I can't see my pokey tool. Normally it's in there. It's one of the few tools, would you believe, that I lose, and yep, we lost it. Right, let's use this. It's the only one that I can sort. Oh, okay, maybe not use that because it's just oh, we're off to a great start, aren't we? Right, get you out. Oh, it has gone on because look, I don't know if you can see it, we've got colour. So we're just going to sprinkle this in. I do need that hole just to be a little bit bigger, but like I said, I'm not sure where I popped that my pokey tool, which is very unlike me not to put it back actually in my little thing, because it's one of the tools that I use a lot. It's my the gem one. Okay, let's have a look through the drawer, see what we've got. Try this. So I just want this hole to be a little bit bigger. There we go. And you can, there we are. Much better. So you're probably not seeing anything, but I'm just going to spritz it. And you'll see that colour. Oh, isn't that colour just beautiful? And then we're just going to keep adding more and more colour to the desired effect, shall we say. Okay. I just want to build up that. Oh, there we go. That is perfect now. You can see that it's getting darker. Okay. Oh, I love that. I love that. Right, I'm just going to spritz it a bit more. And then I'm going to come in actually with this, I'm going to do the cherry bomb, I think. I don't know whether this is going to be a good thing or a bad thing, but, you know. we can always paint over it again. Now these come out really quick. See, that was a bit too much, but we can work with it. So I'm just adding bits in. Oh, how nice is that? And again, I'm just going to spritz it and wet all the powder. That, I am loving that. Now I'm just going to use my paintbrush because I just want this to the edge. Okay, so like so. Oh, it does look lovely though, doesn't it? How nice does that look? I'll just do a little bit of mixing. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to go over those and give them a bit of colour. So I'm just using the side of my paintbrush for this because I don't want to go underneath. But I really like that frame coloured. Yeah. We are going to add other bits to this once we finished our colouring in. This is the best stage. This is the best stage is the decorating stage. Right, I'm going to grab my heat tool. I'm going to dry this. Once it's dry, we'll come back and we'll add some more. Okay, so this is it so far. Loving how those colours are working. I think they are looking pretty nice. Right, let's have a look, see what colours we've got. I don't think I've got a white. So I'm wondering whether or not to bring in some white or not. Right, I'm just in my drawers. What colour are you? Your indigo blue. We don't want that. There, white. Right, I've got a bit of white acrylic paint here because I'm just wanting. I need some water, don't I? I do have some water here, however it is dirty, so not great, but there you go. Right, I'm going to just pop a little bit of this on here because I am going to water it down. And the reason why I'm wanting white, and it's fine if it takes on some colour, is because I'd like to add some white bits within. And it will mix with the colour, but I don't know. I'm just playing. I'm wanting to see what we can come up with. And like I say, it will take on the colour, but I think it'll give like a nice opaque look to our piece. So you can see it's not fully white. It is taken on, because this is a watercolour powder. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's sort of like I'm building up sort of, you know, like as if there's clouds there. Does that make sense? So yeah, just, I don't know, giving it like just a bit of texture to it, just so that it's not just, I don't know, I can't, oh, this is really hard to explain. I am just sort of, yeah, giving another sort of bit of interest to it. There we go. We're giving it extra interest. And I'm experimenting as well, because I think it's nice to experiment to see, you know, what you can and can't do. And I'm loving that. I love how that looks. So, oh, doesn't that look lovely? And that texture on that background is beautiful. So let's quickly dry that. Sorry about the heat too. So I just want to see what it looks like dry. Oh, and looking in the camera, see, it's probably looking a mess to you guys, but I love it. I really, really love it. Now, I want to add in a little bit of darkness. We are going to dry brush so that the elements pop out, but sure this is fully dry. Yeah, I want to add some darkness to it. So the black, which I know isn't fully black, when I find you, actually, let's use this. Right, I'm gonna just pop, oh, that's a bit much. This one is called Storm Cloud. Oh, perfect. let's grab a brush, and I'm just going to grab it, and I just want to sort of brush it in here like this, and then we are going to spritz it. So don't worry if you think, oh, that's looking a mess, because honestly a bit of spritz works wonders. Right, love that colour, but I just want to bring in sort of some shadows before we do anything else. So I'm just going to get my spritz, and we're going to spritz that out just so it blends. Oh, gorgeous. Right, I just want to add some more in here. Oh, can you hear my little lady snoring? She's always snoring, isn't she? Always. I think, oh, I love that. I absolutely love that. That looks gorgeous. You see, you're probably, I'm looking in the camera and it looks completely different to what I'm seeing here. So yeah, it's really strange. Do you know what? I'm going to just spritz the whole thing, just because I want to see what happens, and then we're going to dry it. So let's dry that, and I think this might be the last coat of paint. So I'll leave the camera on so you can see, because it does change when you spritz it. Gorgeous is this looking? Right. And look at that, the diary thing's coming through as well, which looks so cool. Okay, so it's just about dry, so not much longer, but can you see how it just changes when you start drying it? I love the watermarks. So when you get the watermarks from drying, so like here and here, I just think they look really, really pretty. Nice. Loving that. Now, to dry brush, you need to make sure that your whole piece is completely dry. So we've got a few little bits that need to be dry, otherwise it's just all going to sort of smush. And there we go. How beautiful does that look? Oh my god, it looks gorgeous. Right, let me grab a brush. I need one that's perfect for dry brushing. Okay, right, so I'm just going to use my acrylic paint actually for this. So I'm just going to put a little bit on there, and when you're dry brushing you just want the tiniest amount on your brush. Now this one is quite a very used brush, and all we're going to do, actually I think I might be better off with my gesso. We'll use that for splashes, so I'm going to use my white gesso, which is here. And I'm just bringing out all the detail of our piece. Now this is why I love having my glass mat, because it just makes all the difference. So because this is water based, it will colour your gesso, so it, you know, it's going to pick up that colour, and this is where layers come in. So you just want to keep adding in those layers. I mean, it really is worth it. You can sort of see them coming up now. I am using my lid of my gesso, and I'm just using the side of my brush because I don't want to touch that background. I am going to add white splashes, but I don't want to touch that background, but I do want to get the wooden elements, but I don't want them fully white. I just want to pick up the detail and you to see a bit of that colour behind. I mean, I just think it looks gorgeous because that colour is going to seep through your gesso, so it'll go on white. As you can see, it is going on white, and it does lighten up your pieces, but then that colour does soak through the gesso, which I love. I mean, if you wanted these bright white, then I would suggest putting them on, you know, after you've done your colouring, and then and colour them white. But I'm just wanting to bring those details out, make them lighter so that they stand out from the background. So that's all I'm doing. Okay, I just want a little bit more. I've got to be careful because this is very delicate chipboard, very delicate. There. See, I'm loving that, and I'm loving how they are just sticking out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this one now to dry. I'm going to take this out though, and we're going to get the next one, and we're going to do pretty much the same. So put that in there. Okay. Now, what oh, I want pinks for this one, I think. I want like delicate pinks. So we've got this one. Oh no, I don't want Catherine wheel. Oh, I quite like this one. Rainbow Colour Duo Lilac. So I'm just gonna sprinkle some on like that, and then grab my water and spritz. And I don't think I'm going to add as much to this one. Well, I'm saying that, but I can guarantee I'll add loads, won't I? Oh, look at that. Right, I just think I want a bit more up in this corner. That is a beautiful, beautiful colour. I'm loving all the different colours that are coming through as well. So I'm going to give it another spritz. And then I'm going to dry that off now and see what happens. So let's dry that and then I'll be back. Right, okay, so that's dry. I'm going to bring in some gold paint. And I don't know how this is going to go, but I just want to sort of bring in some of the details of the texture that we have. So like I say, I'm just going to use my finger for this, and I'm not going to do them all. I'm only going to do like a few of them, but I just think that it will look really nice adding that gold. So I don't think I want to add any more to this, and I know we've only added like one colour to it, but I don't know, I'm just finding it very nice and special at the minute, so I'm really liking it. And I think that we'll add something really pretty to it as well. Maybe some flowers. Well, I've probably definitely flowers. But yeah. And sometimes, you know, you don't need to add a load of stuff to your piece. You can just add, you know, a few little bits to it. There's some texture. So, like I said, just using my finger for this. And just, yeah, I mean, isn't that gold looking lovely? So as the background, I think this is just stunning. I'm going to add some gold onto that corner, like so. And we're going to add gold onto that corner as well. Just something really nice about that. Now, I am using acrylic paint. I do have waxes, so you can use waxes. But I don't know, I just felt like using my acrylic paint today. And not everybody has waxes, so I think it's quite nice. Oh, look at that. I'm just trying to think, is there anywhere else that I want to put it? There. Even if we just put like half on. Okay, and then there isn't anything there. There is there though. Oh, that is just stunning. I love that. I love how that looks. Right, I am going to bring in my Gildan wax as well. I'll use the Gildan wax around the edge once we've built this up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tidy up my desk. Oh, actually, I want to add some white splatters. I think I'm going to add white splatters to both of them. So let's grab a clean brush. I've got some white paint there. I'm just going to add water to it. Okay. I'm just going to add some white splatters on. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and tidy up and go and have a rummage through my stash to see what I sort of want to put on these. But it's always nice to add some splashes, and I think if I add them now, it'll just hopefully, it needs to be a bit runnier. Okay, there we go. Oh, I'm loving it. I just want some here and here and here. Oh, that's a big splash. There's some in there. I think it's where it's dried and it's created a film. Right, okay, so there's that. So we're going to leave that to dry naturally, and then let's do this one as well. And they will take on the colour underneath them. Like I said, this is watercolour, like it's water based, so water reacts to them, so the acrylic paint is going to react. Okay, oh, love them. So they will end up taking on the colour underneath, which again I'm perfectly happy with. It is looking super cool. Right, okay. Right, I'm going to leave them to dry, tidy up my desk. Once they're dry, we'll be back and we'll finish them off. So yeah, I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I am back, and these are the bits that I've found to decorate each book up, and I'm really loving how they're looking actually. So I think it's what I'm going to go with. Now this one, oh, there's Lady. I'm not sure what I've done with my gilding waxes, because I did actually have, yeah, we had a massive clear out and I moved everything. So now, oh, actually, I lie, found them. Where's this? Right, I'm going to go with this one. And then on this one, I think, I'm going to use gold on both, I think. Although I'm going to grab my silver out just to be on the safe side, because, yeah. Now, I'm going to pop my glue gun on to stick these down. Okay, so let's get that heated up. I'm going to start off with this one. So, literally, although I'm thinking silver might, no, we'll stick with gold. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my gold gilding wax. Now this is Pebeo King Gold gilding wax. It's actually furniture grade, so that's the one that I'm going to use. Lady's upstairs. Right, I'm going to go and sort Lady out because I know she'll be up to trouble, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, so we're back. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this gilding wax and I'm going to coat this in it, because I think it'll just look really nice rather than the bare wood. That when I'm thinking of having the bare wood. But yeah, I think this one, I don't know, it'll just suit being this. Oh, Lady's joined us, so she got told off because she's not allowed upstairs. But she does, okay, I've just given her a treat and she's been a naughty little madam. So, okay, now how lovely does that look? Really, really nice. So I'm going to continue. Now this piece of MDF, I don't know where it came from because it was actually gifted to me off the lovely Steph from Effian and Cards. So yeah, I have no idea where she got them from. But I think this might be the last one that I have. I think I've used the others. But she was having a clear out a few years ago. And she sent me a massive box of goodies, which I'm still working my way through. But yeah, I really appreciated them. So thank you, Steph, if you're watching. So yeah, just making sure that everything is nicely covered. Don't forget about your sides. You always want to make sure your sides are done. as well. Oh, I love it. Love, love, love it. We're nearly done. Okay. So, get all nicely looking beautiful. I'm just hoping who get these actually like them. I really hope so. Yeah, and then that I'm just gonna have just down there, and I think that just looks lovely. But before I start sticking those down, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the gilded wax and we're just gonna go around the edge of this, and I'm gonna do it on the back edge as well, just so that it all blends in together. I might actually pop some pattern paper or something just on the edge, on the back, sorry, just because where it's been sat you can sort of see that, yeah, it just doesn't look very pretty. So I think I might grab some pattern paper and just decorate that up nicely as well. So just continuing around, and it's just that little extra detail, isn't it? And do you know what, I'm going to cover the whole spine with gilded wax as well, because oh, look at that, it just makes it look so pretty. So really getting into that, and you can still see that it is a diary. So yeah, okay, love, love, love. And it's all these little details, I think, that really do make the difference. And then what I'm going to do, yeah, I'm definitely going to do it. Right, oh, something's wet and I've just pulled it up. Oh no. Right, we'll stick that down. What I'm going to do, because I'm going to put, what do you call it, on some paper, is I'm actually going to do quite a wide bit so that it's not black. We see the gold instead. So making sure, just because I just think it's going to look so much nicer. So do all the way up there and down there, because like I said, we're not going to see that. Well, sorry, we're going to see this bit, so I want to cover it all. There we go. And then I'm going to go around that with the cloth now. Oh, I've messed that as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my glue and fix that, so it's just where I've had a hold of it. And then we've got like little bits of gold, so I'm just going to use my finger just to, yeah, I needed to leave this to dry, really. I thought it was dry. Okay, so I'm just going to pop some glue where that is come away, and we're going to stick that back down. So just going to do some minor surgery to it. Right, it has come off, so we can glue that properly. This glue does dry clear, so I know that we're all good. Right, okay. Now this is going to go there, so I don't know if that would last, you know. It doesn't fit anywhere else unless I was to put it there. So we have it there and we swap sides, which would solve my problem. Do you know what? I think we're going to have to swap sides, and the reason why is because this is stronger and it's more anchored to it. So I am going to use my wet glue for this one. I'm going to use my hot glue for the flowers and the other bits. Just because if I use my glue gun for this, you're going to see it, and we don't want to see it. So I am also going to add on some souffle as well, so to add some sparkle and shine. Oh, just put that on. Oh, we're good, right. So I'm going to put a nice generous dollop on. I'm going to stick that there. Oh, there we go. And then do the same with these are super hot. Okay, there's one, and then here's the other one, which is just gonna sit there like so. I really like that. I actually love it. And let me just see if I can find my gems, because I would like to put some gems in the center of them. So let's see what we have that we can maybe use. Too big. Oh, they look gorgeous. Oh, I'm gonna go with them. Love that. Yeah, right, okay. And then, so again, I'm just gonna use my glue gun for this. Okay. And then there we go. Oh, how beautiful is that? Now I need to decide which souffle we're going to use. I have got pink souffle, love souffle. We don't want, we've got rose quartz, which I don't think will go. Oh, we have opal. We've got purple purple constellation. That's the one we're going to go for. So let me grab out a spatula, and then we're just going to add in some sparkle, because we all love a little bit of sparkle. And when this is dry, it looks amazing. So I'm just having it only in a few areas. I'll probably choose 3 areas in which to put this. So this is the first area. Now it does dry clear, so you still see the pattern of the wood underneath. Well, I'm hoping so anyway. Oh, I love that. Yeah. And then I think a little bit up here. Okay. Let's try and see if we can put it underneath, like in between those. Yeah, looks like that. Oh, and this will also help keep this frame down as well, like so. And then the last piece I'm just going to have here. So all the way down. Oh, I love it. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. I'm wanting in that bit there as well. There we go. Oh, how lovely is that? I'm just gonna bring this down like so. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, so that one is all done. So once all of that is dry, it's just gonna look so beautiful. I just know it is, and I cannot wait for it to be dry. So that's my first one. So let me just move that off to the side. Now onto this one. This one's going to be quite tricky, I think, because it is a shaker. I haven't got any cloths. I haven't used my wipes, which I don't really like using. They are biodegradable ones, but yeah, right. So this piece needs to be adhered down there, and it needs to go flat. So what I'm going to do is just use my wet glue, and we'll use something heavy just on top of it. We're just going to glue all the way around like so, making sure that we've got glue everywhere. Now this glue does dry clear, which is really cool. Okay, now and stick that and just there like that, and then I'm going to grab, oh, my big block's not there, there it is, my big block, and we're just going to push that down and keep it pushed down for a good, I don't know, a few minutes, so that we know that that is stuck, and then it's just a matter of filling it up with goodies. I tell you what I do have. I think I should pull out all the white snowflakes, which might be a bit of a nightmare, but I don't think I've got. Let me just have a look. I've got black and white. What's in here? I think sequins will look nice in this. Oh, come on. I always get caught and I can never get them out. I have some little... Oh, there we go. Right, we have some silver sequins here, which I think would look nice. Oh, that mix would look nice. So I think that mix and, yeah, some silver snowflakes. I think that will be perfect for this. I'm making sure that's stuck down, and it is brilliant. So what I want to do is I'm just going to put actually 5 in because that's all we need. And I'm going to put some of these in. Oh, if I can get it open. Okay, I think that's more than enough, and we've got the gold and the pink in there, which I just think is beautiful, absolutely stunning. Now we have this, so again I'm going to use my glue to go right the way around the edge of this. Okay, and then we're going to just sit on it, well, not literally sit on it, but we'll push it down so that it dries. Okay, I'm making sure everything has covered, there's no gaps, I don't think there is. So we'll stick that down like that. Perfect. Okay, and then I'm going to grab, where did I put it? My big block. I'm going to stick that on there like that. Yeah, perfect. Oh, I love it. And then while we're doing that, I am just going to start putting the glue on this piece like this. Okay, so making sure we've got glue, and try and get glue on everything so that it's nicely stuck down, because this has to be used for a year anyway. And because these are just wooden pieces being glued onto wooden pieces, your craft glue should be fine. Okay, so move that. That's actually stuck down pretty well. And then we're going to put this over. Now this came from Craftbox. It was in one of their monthly subscription boxes. Unfortunately they've closed, so this is, I think this is the last shaker piece that I had. So it is nice to use. So unfortunately I can't, yeah, I have no idea where else you could actually get these from. Okay. Oh, I really, really like that. So we're not going to move that. We're going to leave it as is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start gluing these down. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue there. And a little bit of glue there. And then this is super hot, super hot, and then that there, because I really liked how that looked when I was playing with it. Right, where's my, there we go, because it's hard. So this flower I made myself, and these flowers actually came from the works. They had like little round foam things on, and I just took them off. Now I do have this as well, because in theory, my thinking was for a what do you call it, a diary, it is there whenever you need it. So it says, whenever you need me, I will be there. Now I like it there, I like it there, and I quite like it there. However, I'm thinking down here, because that just seems like a law. I don't know. I am thinking maybe adding some sequins. Oh, do you know what? These would look fab. Oh, I think that's it. I think that's what we're going to do. So this is actually going to stick down on there. It has got wet. I don't know how it's got wet. So I'm just going to pop some glue on the back. Okay, like so, and then we're going to glue this down. I just think it will look lovely, but I do think it's true, whenever you need your diary, it's always there. So it just seemed like the perfect little sentiment to sort of go with it. So I'll stick you down there. Okay, the only thing I'm going to say is it might break, that bit might break off, so I'm going to pop a little bit of glue there and just have it so that it's sort of down with the kids. Right, I've got glue on there, so I'm just going to use this to take it off. Oh, how nice is that going to look when we can start shaking it? Which hopefully will be soon. Right, last thing I want to do, I want to add some souffle, and I think for this one, it's either going to be the pink or the opal. I think I'll do pink. Why not? So we're just going to pop that in there, like so. Because again, who doesn't want... Oh, do you know what? I'm going to turn that off because it's super, super hot. And we don't need it now, I don't think. I can always turn it back on if I need it again. So it does dry clear. Okay. And I am going to add some gilding wax to this. However, I want everything to be perfectly dry before I do. And I think I'll do the same with this one. I think I'll add in some pattern paper on the back as well. So move you out the way because we're not sticking you on yet. So just adding in. I don't want too much because I don't want to go overboard with this, she says. Okay, and then I am going to stick these down because I do like them. I love how they look. I'm going to try and stick everything down. Okay. Oh. Right. Okay. That, and then that one's bent, so... Oh, I love it. Oh, how nice is that? Oh, lovely. Right. Let me bring my drawer in a moment. I don't know. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, that looks gorgeous. Do we have one more? We do. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, I'm gonna have to. Right, okay, let's see if this is still, yes, it's still red hot, so we can still stick it all on. Okay, and then the last one, just there. Right, okay, so are we done? That is the question. I shouldn't use my thing for the gold. Yeah. Oh, look. Oh, that's gorgeous. Right, I'm just going to do the front with the gilding wax. And then I'm going to go off camera. And then when these are all perfectly dry, what I'll do is I'll come back and I'll show you them. So, same as what I've done with the one... with that one, I'm just gonna pop this gold down because I just think it adds just that little something else, doesn't it? And how nice does that look? It just frames it beautifully. Like I say, I'm really hoping that he'll get these. I really like them. So we shall see. I won't find out until Christmas, but yeah, I love them. So it's just something else that you can create. I'm just gonna move my finger just across there. love it. I love it. Right, okay, so there is our 2 books. And yeah, I will be back when these are fully dry so we can see them, and I have the paper on the back as well, and I will show you them in all their glory. So yeah, I will be back in a second. So these are now all dry, and it's actually been quite a few days, and the backs are covered. I ended up covering them with my paper because I thought my paper suited these very well. They just look finished, don't they? How beautiful. Look at that absolute gorgeous sparkly glitter. Isn't that just fab? Oh, I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. And then this one has got that pink glitter on it, and it's a shaker. So that is it, guys. Those are my diaries, all finished, all done. I hope it's inspired you to do the same. I'm going to leave it there, and yeah, thank you all for watching. Please do subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hopefully I'll see you again in another video very, very soon. But until then, please do take care and happy crafting. Bye.